Or the stabbings and stuff.
Because of the, 2 stabbings?
It's been dubbed the lawless town. Because of what rock you've been living under.
It was like, how many stabbings have there been? It does indeed rain all the time in Ireland. Now extended the ULEZ to the poor boroughs. Some people didn't even have a jacket on. That's an 8-foot suit. Welcome back to the show! This is not a podcast. This is a talk show. Yeah, I went to Ireland for 30 days. Apparently, it does indeed rain all the time in Ireland.
It doesn't. I've been on it. It wasn't raining when I was... Oh, no, actually, it did rain one of the days.
I was there for 30 days straight for work. One of those days, the weather was probably in the news. It was like the worst rain they'd had in a number of years.
Yeah.
It rained all the time. Whether it was soft rain, hard rain, sideways rain, as Forrest Gump would say, rain came in from the side. It might not have been all day, all the time, but I think maybe one day I was there, it was sunny and didn't rain the whole day.
Wow. But the time of year, though, I guess.
But I thought, that's funny, because everyone always says it always rains all the time in Ireland. Turns out it does. I thought it was just a funny thing, because like in England it rains all the time, but it doesn't. In Ireland, I guess you're always near the sea, you're always near water evaporating. It's always going to rain. And it led me to thinking, if they ever came around to biblical happenings again, and like God said, it's going to rain for 40 days and 40 nights and rid the world of all the wrongdoings, I'd be like, well, over in Ireland...
Fucking already happened.
no, my thought was over in Ireland, if they heard the Lord's going to make it rain for 40 days and 40 nights. Did you hear that, boys? It's only raining for another 40 days. Get to the gym, we've got to get our summer bodies on. We got 40 days to get in shape. But yeah, it was wet. Well, I like it, actually. To be honest, it was nice, because I like the rain anyway. So it was nice seeing a lot of people walk around, like, used to the rain. They weren't whinging or fucking around.
Get on with it.
It was like they just had a jacket on. Some people didn't even have a jacket on. Just walking along with their makeup running. They didn't put makeup because they knew it was going to get wet, you know. Or maybe that's just 1 or 2 people I saw, but they were people. A lot of them were just walking through. You know, yeah, I'm wet now. That's what I am. I'm just wet all the time.
We should do it. Do it if we ever could. Trip to Dublin. I mean, it's obviously going to be raining. Interview people, and then come back to London, see how the difference of react. It would be up there. Yeah, it's typical. Yeah, down here, this rain, but... You know
what are we interviewing them about?
I don't know, how life up here, how the weather, experiencing it. Daily life, can you do... I don't know. I haven't thought this far through yet. I just had a pop in my head.
You want to go and interview people?
No, not just interview. Go out, listen, just do it.
About the weather?
Not just about the weather.
Go on then, think about it.
I'm trying to. Lifestyle.
How they...
So deal with the day-to-day.
Man on the street.
Day-to-day. What makes you feel good? What goes? Does the weather affect your mood? There we go.
Yes. There you go. I answered it.
No.
It does affect people's moods. So you want to be Matt on the street. Well, there you go.
And to Matt in the street.
Yeah, and to Matt over in the street.
Oh, no, he ain't there. He ain't turned up.
We can go over now to Matt in the street. What's the news, Matt? And now you're going to have to go and do loads of footage of you in the street.
Chapman's meant to be one of the worst places. Maystone's meant to be a lawless town.
Doesn't sound... What?
It's been dubbed the lawless town. Because of all the stabbings and stuff.
Because of the, 2 stabbings?
What rock you been living under?
It was like... How many stabbings have there been?
More than 2.
Well, no, I'm sorry. Outside of bar.
There has been... Well, the bloke got killed at the pub.
Leonardo.
That's what he's doing, isn't it? What, DiCaprio?
Yeah, because he keeps getting younger girlfriends.
There's been the bloke that got killed at the pub. When I said ball in, there was the bloke that I attended to outside Sauce Bar. He was attacked with a knife.
3.
A friend of mine was stabbed in Dusk Till Dawn. Jermaine was stabbed 3
years ago. Oh yeah, but that's like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah. People have had bottles.
Yeah,
there's all been different incidents. There's been quite a few.
Yeah, but
Not
compared to fucking London.
No, not compared to London. But it's becoming more. Yeah, but that's used to it, isn't it?
It's because London's a street. They're following the ULEZ.
I know.
The Londoners are coming out to stab people further. Have you seen what the dinosaurs are doing in the ULEZ?
No.
There's people. There's in the outer boroughs where the ULEZ is extended to. It's very funny. It was in the Sun, and there was a video about it. That's how I saw it, because I don't read the newspaper. In the outer boroughs that they've now extended the ULEZ to, the poor boroughs, where people can't afford £12.50 a day, right? Or they can't afford to buy a ULEZ compliant car. There's a bunch of vigilantes now. It's not vigilantes. There's a group, a Facebook group, and they go out and they stop the cameras. Yeah. They just stand in front of the cameras with signs. Okay? They've got a Facebook group. It's like 21,000 people in it, or at least it was when this article was made. 21,000 people, and they go, the camera's here. And you get like 4 cameras a day, like in vans, because they drive around, they're not just... And if they are fucking on a post, they cut it down.
Yeah, I've seen the ones that cut it down, yeah.
But anyway, these ones in the vans, they go and stand in front of it with the signs. They go, no, cameras here. No, cameras here, blah, blah. Anyway, but one guy was like searching, and he's talking about it. He found an 8-foot blow-up style T-Rex costume. And he's like, that's an 8-foot suit. 8 foot is the height you need to be to block the camera. So now I can just walk up. So now there's all these people. There's about 30 odd dinosaur people going around. Look up fucking dinosaurs, ULEZ dinosaur.
Oh, God.
So yeah, that group of people, very amusing, but also a good thing that they're doing for their little area. There's like, they'll take it in turns, elderly or retired, but they're still like young enough to go and do stuff. They'll go out in the evenings or the afternoons and block the cameras.
Yeah.
And some of the self-employed people that are in the group as well, they like work around their self-employed jobs. So, and then some of the people just do it after work, go and stand in front of the cameras and block it. If you live there, you should have an exemption from the rule.
Yeah.
If you choose to drive into these areas, that's your own fault. You know where you're going, you get paid. But if you live there, you shouldn't have to pay the fine.
No.
Because you unless you're going to move, you can't afford to move, especially in those cheaper boroughs, like the poorer boroughs that they've moved it out to. Oh, yeah, I was just going to bitch about cosmetic surgery. Your typical plastic pirate, like, woman, Botox and eyebrows.
Oh, yeah.
And,
some
like,
people
fillers and everything. I don't know what these things are to individually differentiate, but when they've got big swollen lips and, like, cheeks lifted and penciled on, whatever... But then some of them can kind of be passable.
Yeah, some have got an OTT.
Wait, we get there. Some can be passable as humans on a night out when they've got all their makeup on and everybody else is looking slutty and gory, right? And the lights are flashing and it's all rave time. It could be you could be confused for saying, "Oh, that looks all right." Fine. But then in the daytime, when you see them in the supermarket and they haven't got all of the accessory, so they haven't got all the sparkly bits and they haven't got the paint on, the tan, right? And they've got missing most of their eyebrow because they've wiped it off. They look like they've been in an RTA, right? It kind of, I'm going to term it as first fix makeup. I mean, I hope you get the first fix reference. They haven't quite got to the second or the finish stages of the house. It's just the framework. They've got the framing, like the skeleton is in place for the makeup to go on in the evening. And it's just horrendous. I think I must have just seen someone walking through and just looked all swollen and beaten up. Like,
I think that's what part of it. It's what society's pushed them to growing up to be like, isn't it? The things that it's supposed to be.
Not all of it. A lot of society is
but
very much...
then some people go over the top. They do go over the top of it because they think, oh, now they start looking at it and just going, oh no, it's not enough. And then they end up with these rubber, they're never going to drown if they fall.
Looking like spitting image characters.
Yeah, innit? They will.
You should bring back spitting image.
Good old spitting image. Oh, there's a thing going around with Tommy Fury. He's chilling with Chris Brown, dancing. Now, for a boxer, I thought he might have a bit of rhythm. So Chris Brown's sitting there dancing, and he's just looking like the pissed old man who's gone out to the club for his 60th birthday, like probably dancing like you do. Like,
get away from me.
Yeah, get away.
Stop touching me.
It's quite funny. It's actually gone quite viral at the moment. But yeah.
This very way of going. Stop.
Who?
You.
I don't. Who should stop?
I don't know. You're just sort of talking about something and then you just sort of.
Oh, I just stopped me because I just don't know. It just popped into my head. That was like the random bit that popped into my head. Saw it today.
Link all these things that pop into your head into a long sentence, and then we'll call it a show. take any sort of song, usually a fairy tale type song, you whistle it real slow.
That's Pop the Weasel.
Yeah, it is, and it becomes very creepy and spooky. Well,
I can't whistle. I can. Yeah. I'm not whistling up. Oh, no, the King's men couldn't put hump together again.
It's kind of the same.